Okay, so this demo we are going to create one product CRUD MVC. Now step number 1, let's create a Spring Boot application using Spring Initializer. Correct? Java Maven version. What is the name of this project? Saran. SARAN, right? Saran is the name of the project. It's a var Java version and same only, right? Anything else we need to add? I have stopped the recording. Shall we start again? Actually, there is some pause option also. Settings, hotkeys, pause recording, Control Shift 3. I could have used Control Shift 3 this time. Okay, once again, new recording. Okay, shall we start? Control Shift 1. So we are going to create a CRUD MVC project. First step we have started already. Spring Initializer, right? Everything is there. We are going to generate. So this is Saran project. Let's go to the downloads. Unzip Saran. Extract here. Copy the project to MCET. Correct? Our workspace name is Spring. Then copy the URL of the pom.xml. Next step, what we need to do? Import existing Maven project. Done. Okay. So project is ready. Shall we run the project? Port number. None of the projects running so far, so all port numbers are free. I don't need to worry about that. So still I will use 5000 port number. Server.port equal to 5000. This is a project with JPA repository. So without application.properties, I cannot run this project, correct? So let's go to application.properties. What are the things to be done? All these things I will do. So according to our system, we need to modify them, right? Tell me what is the database name? MCET. Username, passwords are correct, and MySQL dialect correct. Show SQL, right? Show SQL should be true. That's all. So this is an MVC project. What should I do now? Prefix and suffix. In my system, if I type prefix, automatically these options will come, right? First time you will have to type everything. Spring MVC view prefix web-inf /JSP / at the end is compulsory Spring MVC view suffix .jsp. Correct? So we are mentioning a location. So go there, src main web app, and create new folder web-inf /JSP and home page, right? I'm going to have a home page now. That's JSP file index.jsp. Hello world. Now without controller, there is no MVC project. What I will do now? Right click the base package. Sub packages are encouraged. My controller. You can name it as home controller. Okay. What should be the annotation? Controller. Okay. Then home page. What is the index.jsp? What should be the annotation? Get mapping. Shall we run this program? Saran application, control F11. Java application. So up to this, everybody is comfortable already, right? Now only our demo starts. Let's go to localhost colon 5000. We have not added Apache Tomcat, right? Dependency. So when you do not add Apache Tomcat dependency, this is the most popular error you will get. So whenever you see this error, okay, I will put this also here. Solution for this error is to go to form.xml, add what dependency? Dependency group ID, Apache Tomcat, artifact ID will be embed Jasper. So notice one thing, all group IDs have something dot something dot something dot dot format. All artifact ID would be like something hyphen something hyphen hyphen. There dot here hyphen. If you change it, it won't work. You understand? That's why when you create a project also, the name I am using like that only, isn't it? Something hyphen something hyphen. Can you see that? Hyphen 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 like that. Now restart the project and then go to hello world. Okay, ma. So now we are going to create. We already have product entity class. Do you remember in REST API? Remind me tomorrow or next day from MVC project how to access REST API. You understand my point? Some you can note it in your diary. Okay. After you learn JPA query language, JPA relationships, how to access REST API from MVC project so that you will run multiple projects. Microservice architecture supports that only, no? Lot of REST API and one MVC project. That you can note it down in your diary. Now, what I'm going to do, I tell you. Basically, the home page should not be like this. Okay, we will take our Jumbotron row, 3-column format, and in the second column, we are going to have the form. Third row, a table displaying all products. You understand my point? So that I want means I would write a lot of CSS code. So I'm going to borrow the CSS code from Bootstrap, right? Bootstrap from W3 schools. This is just for appearance purpose, right? And this one directly you can take the code also. You want me to type the code or you take it from there? Row, column, 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 that's all. So I'm going to take this CSS into which one? Index.jsp head portion. And then I will have row, column, all these things exactly same thing. Save this file and restart the project. Now we got one home page, right? So here I am going to put my product form. Okay, so I need to have a product.jsp, isn't it? Here itself I can do. Now suppose you have home page, product page, customer page, about page, all of them to have same content, only that person keeps changing. You understand my point? That will give a very good appearance also. So time being, I am going to keep that form here, second column. JSP only, no? I can use form tag, form. What are the information for a product? ID, name, price, and submit button, right? So input type equal to ID is a number. Name is important for Spring. Okay, name is ID. Bootstrap class. Remember form control. Then name is a text. Price is a number. Name equal to twice. And then we need to have 3 buttons. What are they? Add. Okay. For button, we can use BTN, success, warning, and danger. Delete. So all these things we have learnt in HTML period. Danger. Applying it here. Now run this, restart the project. Here I would expect a form. Okay. So refresh. Got it? Huh? Now column 2 should be product page. Then restart, it will come here. Now what we are going to do is, when I click add button, when I click update button, delete button, this is going to, earlier it was going to servlet. Do you remember? First day, JSP form submit means go to servlet. Now our controller is there. Instead of servlet, we have a controller. Good thing is, for every button I have a separate method. Okay. So we have a controller. I'm going to create methods for that. First method, what is that method? Button number 1, add. Second method, update, delete. Understand? So add, update, delete, 3 methods I have. Now, you know something. In MVC project, every method have a URL. Every method has a URL. So what should be the URL? I told you request mapping should be used. Understood? So request mapping. We are going to use post mapping now onwards, because get mapping has some problem. What is that problem? It is visible in address bar. Post mapping is safe. That's why when you add information also, you are sending lot of information, not in address bar, isn't it? So it's going to be method equal to post. See, request mapping value equal to, this is the URL. URL can be anything, BTN for example. Okay, comma, method, HTTP method is post, and then there are 3 buttons. All the 3 buttons are inside one form. Whichever submit button you click, it will go to same URL. All of you listen, this form is peculiar. You just see this form. Action method is post, we have decided, okay, to use post. Action equal to BTN, isn't it? All of you listen. You may have 3 buttons in one form, but the form can have only one URL. Understand my point? So that URL is BTN only. That means there are going to be multiple methods with same URL, which is not allowed now. So to solve this problem, one difference should be there. That difference is params. Params equal to, now this is the name of the button. So far I don't have a name, right? Button name equal to add. Can you see the how we are dealing this problem? Add, update, delete. All the buttons are going to submit the form to same URL, but the difference is the button name. The button name should be mentioned in this using params equal to button name. There what spelling? Capital letter, small letter, same. There small a, here small a. Now the same URL I am going to use for all the 3 methods. But based on which button you are clicking, if you are clicking add button, it will come to this method. If you click update method, update button, it will come to this method. If you click delete button, it will come to delete method. Now understand this. Form action equal to BTN. All URLs are same, BTN only, post only, but button is different, no? Based on which button you are clicking, it comes here. It is correct or not, how will I know? First I will have a observation, response body. Response body means I can easily say no. This will print adding in browser itself, correct? So I'm going to do the same. Response body. Later I will remove the response body. Okay. After testing. Adding, updating, deleting. Now restart the project and check. What I have done is only few things. Form, submit means go to controller method. There are 3 buttons, 3 methods. I click each button and check if the method is called or not, called or not. For quick observation, response body, one observation line. Now refresh the project. Click add button, update button, delete button. Nothing is happening. Refresh is done or not? Add. Button type is, that's what I was looking for. When I typed button, I was checking that. Good. Only submit button will submit the form. Okay, if you are using Angular or React, you can use button. That is all you do in client side. But yeah, form should go to server means input type should be submit. Now click add button. It's going to the method and method says adding. If I click update button, it's saying like that. If I click delete, this is the next step. Like that, step by step you have to go. Straight away you don't need to write all the code in add method and check. Okay. So now this is all dummies. Really it should add means I need some code that we have already done in before lunch session, right? We have created one entity class, JPA repository, isn't it? Those two things I'm going to bring it here. So what is the name of that project? Karthik or Nanda? Product, am I right? So I'm going to copy the product class to this project. That belongs to entity package, no? Anyway, package name, you want to change it to entity, you can change it. Control 1 enter, it will create the folder. Next, product repository. No, that this is not the product. This is plain Java class, right? No entity annotation. So I am going to delete this product. Where is our entity package? This I'll delete. So which project before lunch we have created REST API with JPA repository and all? Priyadarshini project, right? Yes. Copy this product to our entity. Correct? Huh? Then repository also, I will just copy. I am going to paste it here. Product repository belongs to dot repository, control 1 enter. Now that we got product entity class and product repository interface, we have our own controller, right? In controller we can auto wire it, no? We can auto wire product repository here. Auto wire. Any doubts? Entity and repository, that's all we know it, right? All other database settings we have mentioned already in applicational properties. So what we need to do in add actually, whenever you want to add, you need a product object. If you have a product object, we can add a row, correct? So what should be the parameter for this method? Product. You understand? Before I really add it to the database, first of all, I need to check if this product object is created properly or not. So I'm going to display product. Okay, it will be printed only, no? Response body. So I'm going to restart the project. I'm expecting a magic now. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter ID 1 or 100. Okay, pen drive. What is the price of pen drive? 800 rupees. I'm going to click add button. Can you believe this? How this is possible? Because there is a text box which has a name. Can you see the JSP file? The text box has a name, ID, name, price. These spellings match with the product class ID, name, price. Now, do you understand one thing? When you submit a form to a controller, Spring Boot has a dispatcher servlet which will invoke your controller method. And the controller method has an argument, means it is going to create the necessary object and send it. And Spring is creating a product object and setting the values. So this is very important. Okay. Now, instead of displaying it, so I'm going to use PR to create or adder product repository dot save method. You understand my point? It is added. Similarly, for update also, I can have a parameter. No? What I am going to do, I am going to check if this such product is there or not, isn't it? Add and update, only difference is add means newly adding, update means existing should be updated. First of all, it is existing or not, we have to check. So pr dot find by id product dot get id. So using the id, we are going to find a temporary variable. If temp dot is present, then only what we will do, temp is equal to product and then pr dot save of product. Product and what is this temp, both are same. Oh, sorry, it's not temp actually. We need to have a variable product is equal to null, then is equal to product save, then return. Instead of this, I'm going to return p. I may return null or something. So update is done. Then delete. For delete also same, product. The same update and delete would be similar only, except the save it will be delete. And then here it's correct, everything is same only. So we are going to check now. Already there are some products. Okay, restart. Then go back, refresh. I'm going to add a product. ID is not necessary for adding a product now. Okay, can you tell me one of the example for product? Eraser and eraser price 15 add. Okay, now let's go to MySQL workbench and check now. Eraser is added, correct? Can you see that eraser is added? Now I'm going to update the price of pen from 20 to 25. How will you do that? Go back. Pen is 1 now. Pen is 1 and the price is going to be 25. Update. Now run this query. Can you see the price is updated as 25? Now I'm going to delete. Which one you want to delete? Pen. So I'm going to enter only the ID as 1. That is enough to delete. Am I right? Only I say ID is 1, delete. Now run this program. Can you see that 1 is deleted? Done. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to have third row where I'm going to display a table of all products. Okay. Shall we do that? So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use JSTL. JSTL we will discuss elaborately. Time being, I will use a JSTL to display a tabular format. So JSP supports JSTL. I'm going to take the dependency in D colon softwares JSTL dependency. Any dependency, where will you add? Form.xml. Okay. Now in JSP, I am going to add the JSTL tag lib JSTL4. Okay, first of all, listen, in MVC project, a controller method returns view. That's what this is doing. Index means what? View, view name, correct? We can return not only view, model also. What is model? Data. So we need a data. I am displaying JSP. JSP should display all products. All products is what? Model. So we need to put the model and then show the page. So that we have a space to write that code here, right? So product repository dot find all method will give you all products, no? Products equal to list of products. We got it. Now showing JSP, you know, this is what showing index.jsp. How to, we need to put this model and then send. So instead of returning view name, I am going to return model and view. So why model and view? Return index means view only. Okay. What is this? Model. So model and view MV, I am creating an object of model and view. MV dot set view name, sorry, set view name index model set, no, add object of key value pair. Products is the name of the model and object name is also products. Now instead of returning a index, I am returning MV. Control 1 enter. So because of this, I am able to send to not only view, model and view. Now that products array list, I need to show in a for each loop. So below this row, I am going to create one more row, div class equal to row. This is third row. And how many columns? 3 columns. Do you remember a table wider? We created dummy table that time in Bootstrap or a CSS, right? So I'm going to create a 3-row column. Div class equal to column small medium 2 control C, middle column only 8. Correct? Here I am going to display a table. The table class should be table border, table hover, table stripe for styling. First heading column. What are the headings of the table? ID, name, good, price, and I can have one extra column for select also, right? Now T head is ready. Next T body. Now the TR is the row, no? The row should be in a for loop. For as many products available in the array list, it should repeat to print the rows. Correct? So I'm going to have a for loop. For each loop. And for each loop always have a variable and collection. Variable name is product short form. Collection is in expression products. Now all of you listen, this products is nothing but the controller is sending a model object, no? That products. This spelling. Okay, I'm going to have a row. And every row contains idea. Now this P is the object of product, P dot ID. That's a private variable, no ID. It will automatically call the getter method. If there is no getter, it will give error. If there is no variable called ID, no problem. But there is a get ID, it is enough. Product ID, name, then price. And then one extra column for select. Select we will delete later. Now restart the project. I am looking for one magic. Refresh. Can you see 2 products up there? Now when I click add button, it goes to controller, it adds a product. When it should come back to the same page and show that 3 products are there, isn't it? So for that, this add, update, delete methods should return to the same page. Am I right? So all of you listen. In add product, I'm going to remove this response body. That is only for testing purpose, no? So I'm going to change it. I'm going to call this home method that will return the content. That will go to index.jsp. That will also fetch the data from the database. So I'm going to return calling home method. Now change the return type to model and view. So this I'm going to do in every method. Response body is commented, then return to home. It's a method that returns model and view. Again, comment the response body, then return to home. Now I am expecting a magic. Refresh. Shall we add one more product? Tell me the product name. Sunglasses. Okay, price 400. Add. Can you see the magic? Okay, I'm going to update. Okay, sunglasses, blue glass. Correct? Blue glass. Price 550. Update. Can you see 4? It is updated as blue glass and 550. I'm going to delete that now. Done.